Are you just constantly exhausted, but then you feel guilty, really guilty, for actually resting?
Yeah.
That horrible feeling. It's probably not laziness. It's more like a misunderstanding of how you truly recharge.
Exactly.
Stay with us, and you'll figure out how to get real energy back, how to rest smarter.
Much smarter, not harder.
So many of us are pushing hard, right? Giving it everything. And yet we still feel burnt out, maybe stuck, or just not as effective as we want to be. And, it's interesting. They fundamentally get rest wrong.
How so?
Well, we've bought into this idea, this lie almost, that rest is just laziness. Or maybe it's a reward you only get after you're completely exhausted. Some even see it as like a moral failing.
Right.
And that whole mindset, it actively fights against our body's need to recover.
Yeah, that rings true. We often end up resting like criminals, guiltily scrolling social media or maybe binge watching some show we're not even that into, feeling like we should be doing something productive instead. Is that even rest?
Some call it digital purgatory or even just sedation. It's basically your brain slamming the emergency brake because you won't pause.
Okay, sedation, that's a strong word.
It is, because real rest, the kind that truly restores you, it isn't just stopping activity. It's actually the presence of peace.
Yeah.
It's you coming back online, your mind, your body, your heart reconnecting. That's what allows for clear thinking, for better action.
It reminds me of that classic story, the young woodcutter going nonstop versus the older, wiser lumberjack who takes breaks.
Ah, yes, the axe sharpening.
Exactly. The old man wins, right? Because every time he sat down, he wasn't being lazy. He was sharpening his axe. It's such a simple but powerful image, isn't it?
It really is. And the key takeaway there is that sharpening the axe, taking real rest, doesn't make you soft. It makes you sharp. It makes you focused, present. That's what makes progress sustainable. Think about it. Tired you? You're forgetful, probably grumpy, reactive. You might even feel like everyone's against you.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
But rested you? That version is thoughtful, clear-headed, maybe even funnier, more creative, bolder. It's the difference between just, getting by and actually thriving.
Okay, so if rest is this powerful tool, this axe sharpener, how do we move from that digital purgatory state to actually getting real rest? What's the first step?
It starts with a big mental shift, really. Stop seeing rest as a reward you get after you crash. Think of it proactively.
Proactively, okay.
Yeah, like fuel. It's an input, not an output you earn. You need to build it into your life, protect that time. Sometimes you even have to fight for it well before you hit that wall of exhaustion.
Build it in, protect it, fight for it. I like that. But okay, what does that look like? Because rest can feel a bit vague.
That's the second step, and it's crucial.
Yeah.
Figure out what real rest looks like for you. It's not one size fits all.
Right.
It doesn't have to be, a 2-week trip to the Bahamas. Sometimes it's just 15 minutes of actual silence. Or maybe taking a walk without headphones, blasting a podcast. Or eating lunch away from your screen. Exactly. Or maybe it's turning your phone off completely at 8 p.m. and just sitting with your own thoughts for a bit. It's very personal. But the key is intention.
That makes sense. And that leads into the third point, doesn't it? This idea of honoring your limits. I used to think scrolling was rest, but I always felt worse after.
Common trap.
It took ages to realize that wasn't recharging me. You're not a machine, right? Not just a content factory or a walking to-do list. You're human. You have boundaries.
Precisely. And you don't need to apologize for them. Think about it. A lion naps for like 20 hours a day and doesn't feel guilty.
Good point.
You should be able to say, sorry, I'm not available for that right now, without needing to give some long, complicated explanation. Just no.
Okay. So shift perspective, identify your rest, honor your limits. What's next?
Well, the final piece is to actually practice it. Simple, intentional acts of deep rest. Give your nervous system a break from being constantly switched on. Okay, super simple things like consciously take a few deep, slow breaths. Turn off the noise literally and figuratively. Maybe let the dishes sit in the sink for an hour or two. It's okay.
Sacrilege for some, but okay.
Or, pet your dog for a few minutes. Really focus on it.
Yeah.
Hug someone you care about for longer than just a quick squeeze. Even just consciously letting your shoulders drop away from your ears. These little micro rests, they add up. They're powerful.
So these small intentional acts help regulate the nervous system.
Exactly. When you really start doing this, integrating these practices, you actually return different. You feel more grounded, calmer, definitely more focused, clear-eyed, properly recharged.
And that version of you, the truly recharged one, that's the dangerous one you mentioned at the start. Dangerous to burnout. Dangerous to always saying yes to people-pleasing. Dangerous to fear. Dangerous to that whole idea that your worth is just about how much you produce.
Absolutely.
So the challenge then is, go sharpen your axe. Rest well. Not because you're weak, but because you're ready to be dangerous again.
Dangerous again.
Yeah.
Because you've truly taken the time to return to yourself.